I'm back. Oh, can't get around it.
Owen?
That's fucking cruel. Isaac sends you after me.
He didn't. What is all this?
Gotta take her apart. I'm gonna fix her back up.
I see.
Want some?
Pass.
Suit yourself.
Danny's dead.
I figured.
You want to tell me what happened?
We were cleaning out a small camp. It's just a couple scars, and hit this one on the head hard. And he goes down, and his weapon's right there. And he doesn't go for it. Instead, he turns to me. And he's old and tired. He was just ready. Killed a lot of scars. And fucking guy. I couldn't do it. Of course, Danny gets in my fucking face about it. I told him I'm done. He can do it himself if he wants. He puts his fucking gun at me. So I grab it, and then... First, I didn't even know which one of us was shot.
You defended yourself.
Stop.
I can fix this. I'll talk to Isaac.
I am tired, Abby. I don't want to fight over land that I don't give a fuck about. I'm going to Santa Barbara.
To chase a rumor?
I've heard it more than once.
The Fireflies aren't regrouping. They're gone.
It's a lead. You gotta see it through.
What about Mel?
She'll be safe here.
Okay. We'll talk in the morning when you're sober.
Don't do that.
Do what?
Treat me like I'm fucking insane. You feel the same way.
If the Fireflies are in Santa Barbara, I go the opposite fucking direction. What?
Nothing.
Sorry I grew up. You should try it.
Oh yeah, how do I do that? Should I go find the people that killed my family? Cut into them? I could torture them until they're crying, you know?
Do you know what's so funny about that scene? Not actually like funny itself. Let me just pause this. What's actually funny about that scene is I remember when the leaks came out and stuff, and I hadn't like read them. I just sort of like heard about the outrage of the game, obviously because Joel dies and people couldn't handle it. And I remember it being reiterated over and over again that like, oh, there's a scene that's really disgusting. There's a scene that's really grotesque and goes too far. And then I remember thinking at the time, like, what the hell could that be? Especially in this kind of world where most of it is violent because, well, what you've seen me do for the last 2 hours or so. And I remember when I found out that, oh, it's a scene between, like, no, I saw the scene, like the scene that we just did with Owen and Abby. And I remember I carried on and I finished the game and everything. And then I looked into what the leaks were to see what the outrage was about. First of it all, it was because obviously, oh, Joel died and we can't handle, you know, stakes and major character deaths, basically. And then it was like, oh, this scene with Abby and Owen is really like grotesque and horrible. And I remember being like, what? Like, why is that the thing that you're so upset by? Obviously there's some stupid people on the internet that have those kind of opinions. I mean, you can have whatever opinion you want, but when it's kind of like ridiculous like that, then whatever. But it's so funny how like I have blown people up, shot people, burned people, stamped on people's heads, broken people's necks. You know, I've blown things apart in this game. And none of that violence was the bit that was putting people off. You know, people actually getting like eaten by infected things. No, it was sex. It's just so silly. It's because like there's nothing even particularly out there or grotesque about that. It's just a perfectly normal sex scene, but it feeds into the whole like, oh, Abby's got muscles, we don't like it. And then, oh, I had to watch naked muscular lady have sex and stuff. And it's like, okay, but there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, it's quite normal for, first of all, sex to happen. And second of all, it's quite normal for muscular or normal muscle people to have sex, you know. What's not quite so normal is, you know, stamping on someone's head and blowing them apart, and then like having a stalker or a bloater try and kill you. It's just so strange that within everything that we saw Yara get her arm like smashed in with a hammer, and the whole like cultist sort of clip her wings and everything. But no, it's the sex that gets people upset and rolled up. It's so ridiculous. But I just thought I just wanted to quickly, I mean, I've put my opinion out there about it before and that thing, but like, anyway, not that I'm trying to like, you know, give the trolls attention or whatever. It's just sort of giving my own perspective on that. And hey, if you're going to play an 18 rated game that's got, you know, sex and violence and adult themes, then don't be put off when you see sex. You know, it's just silly. Anyway. Do 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 do. A room where it all changed. Oh, this is where, yeah. It says 2 of these different scenes. Actually, do you know what? I'm going to go on Twitch and clip out the bit that I just said about, and then put it out as its own piece, just in case it gets a bit lost in the mix. So
Those fucking kids.
yeah. Ah, we're on day 2. Okay, yeah. Right. So we got. Yeah, we should be able to do the upgrade thing.
Shit. We need to get them out of there before it's too late. What the hell am I doing? They're fucking scars. I'm not falling. Okay.
Remember seeing other thumbnails of videos and stuff, and it had the thumbnail of like, what was it? Owen standing behind Abby, or you know, behind Abby or whatever, and it was like, oh, you won't believe, like, the horrible thing Naughty Dog has done. It's like, okay, if you can't handle a mature sex scene in an 18 rated game, I don't know what to tell you. But you're fine with like someone getting shot in the head. It's just strange. But anyway, I'll drop it now. Just one last thing, I get where other people were like, oh, this is kind of like surprising, but they didn't have a problem with it. That's fine. If you're a bit sort of,
Fuck.
if you're a bit surprised by it, then
At least I know he's alive.
okay, fair enough.